welcome to BSS Studies. I am Bala. Today I will explain continuation of coordinate geometry, and in the last class I have given an example, and the solution for this example is here these 3 points are collinear and I have given AB value and BC value, and I have asked to find the slope of AB, BC and AC. Here if I consider this as a AC segment, AC as a segment, it cuts the x-axis. If I take like this y-axis and like this x-axis, it cuts x-axis and the theta is 0 degrees or 180 degrees because we can't say this is a straight line. Okay. So theta is equal to 0 degrees or 180, and how to find the slope, which means slope is equal to tan theta, which means tan 0 is equal to 0, tan 180 is equal to 0. Then the slope of AB, BC and AC is equal to 0. Okay. So this is the slope, and the next topic is we have to discuss some examples. In the first example, find the distance between tan alpha comma 1 and and 0 comma 2 and 0 comma 2. How to find? Which means here the distance formula is root over x1 minus x2 whole square. Here x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2 both are same, plus y1 minus y2 whole square root. Here x1 value, right? x1 value tan alpha, x2 value 0, y1 value 1, y2 value 2. Okay. So root over x1 tan alpha minus 0 whole square plus y1 1 minus 2 whole square under the root is equal to root over here tan alpha minus 0, this is 0, tan alpha minus 0 means tan alpha whole square means tan alpha square plus 1 minus 2 minus 1 whole square plus 1 under the root. Here it is equals to, here we know one of the trigonometric identity, secant square minus tan square theta is equal to, secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Here if tan square theta is removed to that side, secant square theta is equal to tan square theta plus 1. Here same like that model, which means under the root secant square alpha, which is equals to mod secant square alpha. Here why I wrote mod, which means here always under the root value is positive. That's why mod secant alpha. Here if we don't write the mod, it is correct only. Secant square secant alpha. Okay. So this is the first example. And the next one, small note point. Here small note point is there. Here if I take a triangle like this, triangle A, B, C, here the midpoint x2 comma y2, and here midpoint x3 comma y3, and here midpoint x1 comma y1. If I take like this, okay, so what is the A vertex value, B vertex value, C vertex value? how to find, which means here by easy trick x2 plus x3 minus x1. Opposite midpoint is should be subtracted, which means x2 plus x3 minus x1, which means y2 plus y3 minus y1. This is the A vertex value, and B vertex value x2 plus x1 minus x3 and y1 plus y2 minus y3, and C vertex value x1 plus x3 minus x2 and y1 plus y3 minus y2. This is the A vertex value, B vertex value, C vertex value when they gave midpoints of this triangle. Okay. So this is small note. Here another note point. Here we have already discussed the slope of a line m, which is equals to change in y coordinates and change in x coordinates, which is equals to tan of theta. Here very important point. What is it? Slope of a line means this. Okay. And here, and the next one, distance formula root over x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. These are the two important formulas. Okay. And here the slope is very important and the distance is also very important. Here for finding these two formulas, the proof is same, which means like this. Okay. For finding these two formulas, the proof is same. And the next one. Slope of the line when it makes an angle 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Here how to find slope? Slope is m, which is equals to tan theta, which is equals to tan of 60 degrees, which is equals to root 3. This is the slope. Okay. And here note point. If I take a right angle triangle like this, ABC, ACB. Here B square is equal to EC square plus A square, which means right angled, and here B square is greater than C square plus A square means obtuse. B square is less than C square plus A square means acute. Okay. At the vertex B, when the B square is greater than AC square plus A square, it is obtuse, and it is less than means it is acute. When it is equals to right angle triangle. Okay. And the next example. Find the slope how to find if they give like this graph? Draw like this. Here, if we find for this region, which means here x1 value 1, x2 value 0, x1 value 0. Here, how to find slope means m tan theta. Before taking the units, here this like this straight, and the 3 equals to 3 means it bisects the angle here 90 degrees, which means 45. Here, when the 2 is drawn line like this and it is attached to like this, another 2 in the x-axis means it bisects the 90 degrees, which is 45 degrees, which means tan 45, which is equal to 1. The slope of this line is 1. Okay. And if you see another note point, slope of two parallel lines. Slope of two parallel lines is equal. Slope of two parallel lines is equal, which means if two parallel lines are like this, the slope of this line is equal to slope of this line. Okay. And slope of two perpendicular lines. If these two lines are not parallel to the coordinate axis, that slope is equal to -1. Okay. If these two lines are perpendicular, unless if these two are not parallel to coordinate axis, these two lines slope is -1. Okay. So this is the note point. And this is the today topic. ఈ వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే ప్లీజ్ లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. If you have any doubts, please comment on the comment box. Thank you.